Hey everybody, welcome back to the weekly Wednesday vlog. I am in a really good mood that is contrasted by a quite aggravated mood because I had a lot of technical difficulties. My lights burned out on my lighting setup for my green screen, and if you've used green screen before, you will know that one of the most difficult things to get a green screen working properly is having proper lighting. Otherwise, it just doesn't look right. So anyways, yeah, it frustrated me because I was not very efficient at replacing the bulbs with bulbs that had the correct color spectrum, and I had to reconfigure my setup, and it was just a lot of technical nonsense after the technical issues I had reconfiguring my settings when I replaced my monitor twice, and all the other technical issues I've had with replacing my video card and tweaking things. It was too many technical, long story short, too many technical things all in a row, and I was acting like a perfectionist and taking things too seriously when I could just relax and kind of let things be good enough. Anyways, so yeah, I got frustrated and all uptight, but I managed to fix everything, so I'm feeling good, and I am feeling ecstatically good because I have recorded Fallout 4 and The Witcher 3 at better frames and in better quality than I have ever recorded anything in my entire life, and that is amazing, and I am amazingly thankful to all my patrons and supporters throughout my entire career. And so, yeah, I'm in a good mood ultimately, but I was surprised at how frustrated I got, but it was just too much. I pushed myself too far without even realizing that I was pushing myself so hard. So I learned something about myself, I suppose. And, nobody's perfect. I've got a little bit of an anger issue. When things build up too much and I don't relax, I can be one of those brooding types. Anyways, so, I want to talk about interesting comments I got recently. Well, let's self-analysis aside. Todd Harmon gave me the great comment telling me in Dark Wizard where the goddess tears are to be used and where the mermaid harp is. And the goddess tears thing is a story-critical quest that I had forgotten about. And, well, also, it's good to see you again, Todd Harmon, because I noticed you had been gone for a while, so I'm glad to see you're doing well. And thank you for the very timely and useful comment. And also, Francisco Mora commented on the 7-year-old video Chronotron. Yeah, a break for today. And this was Chronotron Part 6, which was not the end of Chronotron, where I said, I'm going to take and also tears. 2-letter T's and a dash. Making a face that's sad, and he's crying. But this was 18 hours ago, and because of your comment that you're sad about me stopping playing Chronotron 7 years ago, I'm gonna play Chronotron and finish it. Just, I'm doing the same thing. I did it for Venus Wars. I didn't finish Venus Wars. Somebody commented on it and saying, I wish you would finish Venus Wars. So I was like, okay, if you want me to finish a game that I have not finished, comment on it. And I'm going to come around and finish it, because I love the games I play, and I don't know why I stopped playing Chronotron, except for the fact that I think that was a period of time where I was just becoming overwhelmed and overstressed with my editing software, which was not working very well. It's not that I didn't like Chronotron, it's that I was getting bogged down, and I eliminated it as a project, because it was just, I felt that there was something slightly better at the time or something like that. But in any case, I like Chronotron. It's awesome. And, well, I remember the game getting slightly slow on my old computer 7 years ago. But now I've got a more powerful PC than ever before. So I'll be able to clone Chronotrons all day long without it losing frames that much. Except for unless Flash itself is inefficient. But my system will be able to handle whatever the Flash can dish out. So basically, nearly, I'm quite sure. I'm eager to test it and make lots of little Chronotrons. And well, actually, Francisco Mora, you said a break for today, and I didn't lie. It was a break for one day. What happened was, see, I was playing Chronotron, and there was a time paradox because it's a game that has to deal with time travel, and there was a time slip. and there was a quantum leap that I took, and now I've been exchanged with my 2017 self, and everything's confusing. So I'm gonna finish that, and I'm confused by our modern world, and I'm gonna be sent back as soon as Chronotron is over, and I don't think you guys are buying this premise anymore. Anyways, so I tried. There was just a time. Quantum Leap. Anyone watch Quantum Leap? It was a good show. I liked it because it was one of these shows that was different. It was in a different setting every single time. So it was one of these great shows. It was a great vehicle to explore all sorts of different slices of life with every single episode. And some episodes were terrible, but that's what happens when you do. But some episodes were awesome. And I feel like that's the kind of show you get when you have a lot of variety. It was like, it's a variety pack. Some things in a variety pack are going to be good because you like them, and some are not. But it kept it quite interesting. I think the same thing, The Wow Salesman was another show that had that kind of slice of life, interesting kind of thing going for it, which was made by the maker. That's an anime, and it was made by the maker of the classic Japanese anime Doraemon, which that was a lighthearted children's anime, and then The Wow Salesman was a very dark anime. Anyways, excuse me. I guess that's my my small anime bit for this. But what's coming down the pipe? Well, I've already said Chronotron is coming down the pipe. I'm excited about that. More Mountain Blade is coming after forthwith, for I have donned my Ravenstern blue, and it will not be satisfied till honor and valor has been dealt. Until much damage has been dealt to the enemies of Ravenstern, and until my sense of honor and justice has been satisfied, my sense of valor and justice will be, whatever. I'm gonna conquer things for Ravenstern as the Marshal, and I'm looking forward to it because I've got really good processing power and a better way of recording it than ever. I'm gonna crank up the settings on Mountain Blade even higher than I did last time, so it's gonna look even nicer because my frames were perfect throughout when I played it last time. So I'm in a really good mood. I'm excited. I've come out the other end of all my technical difficulties, and well, I mean, I guess as a general sort of idea, I feel like I've said it before, but every day I am a YouTuber is better and more fulfilling, and I feel like you guys are nicer. I'm getting more thumbs up on my videos more recently than I ever have before, and my ratio of thumbs up to thumbs down across my entire career has been like, was it something like 7,800 thumbs up and only 404 thumbs down. And I think that's just an error 404 code that went amok. Clearly, I don't think they're all robots. See, 404. That's the number of dislikes you get from a robot. So I don't think anyone real whose opinion really mattered ever gave me a thumbs down. Yeah, sure. No. Well, to be honest, I think I know where some of the thumbs down came from, and generally it's on my more popular videos when I was a bit younger and I was into telling a bit more corny jokes, or some other things where I had some technical difficulties. So I can understand, like, there was like one video that got like a copyright, and I tried to remove the song, and it was kind of junky the way it removed it, or whatever. I think basically every time I get a thumbs down and every time I lose a subscriber, I analyze why that could happen. And I think about it just about a bit too much, really. I'm a bit too hard on myself, because really that person could have unsubscribed for any reason. They could have just closed their accounts. It could have nothing to do with me, but I think, have I done something bad recently? Or I look at that video. So every single one of those, and I think positively, it makes me happy. Every single thumbs up I have received has made me happy, and every single thumbs down I have received has given me pause to analyze the way I operate, basically. I try not to be excessively hard on myself. I just try to simulate what frame of mind potentially caused the thumbs down, because I think there's something to learn. I don't want to be too hard on myself, and I feel like maybe I have been a bit too much, but yeah, I think about it a little bit too much, but I think, yeah, I feel like I've engaged YouTube in a healthy way. I'm happy. I'm glad you guys are happy, and I'll see you next week in the next Wednesday vlog, because that's basically all I have to say, and I've been going on for about 10 minutes and 30 seconds, and I feel like that's a pretty good vlog. So thanks again to all of you and all of my patrons, and I'll see you again next time. Good night.